As we reach the end of Black History Month, we take a look back at the history of black hair. CBS News' Hazel Sanchez shows us its tough beginnings in America and how hair has become an immense source of pride.
I'm Simone Williams, and I'm the current record holder for the world's largest afro on a female.
It took Queens, New York native Simone Williams 9 years to grow her hair to its record length, but centuries for this natural style to become a look to aspire to.
And I feel like people need to understand that this is a huge symbol of pride for us. It's looked at as beauty for many of us. It's a way for us to connect with our history.
Tracing back to West African history, black hair, whether tightly curled or in braids, represented a person's identity, their marital status, religion, or wealth.
We say that it's kind of like their social security number, that just by looking at a person's hairstyle, you could tell where they stood status-wise in the society. You could tell what their family was. Like a certain family wore a certain hairstyle.
Lori Tharps, a self-proclaimed hairhistorian, co-authored Hair Story, Untangling the Roots of Black Hair in America. She says black hair lost its worth when black people crossed the Atlantic as slaves and were dehumanized by white supremacy.
Black people who were brought to this country really figured out very quickly that in order to stay alive, they needed to make themselves small. They needed not to stick out. They needed to assimilate to survive.
For generations, they mimicked the dominant styles of white women, relaxing and straightening their hair to fit in, get jobs, and be treated with respect. Until the 60s, when natural hair, in the form of an afro, became a physical symbol of protest during the civil rights movement. In 1962, actress Cicely Tyson broke the entertainment mold, wearing an afro on the CBS show East Side, West Side. But it wasn't until the early 2000s when a natural hair movement would stand strong. Monae Everett is a celebrity hairstylist.
I work with a lot of my celebrity clients to wear their natural hair on red carpets so that young ladies can see you don't have to have straight hair to be attractive.
But when Everett was younger, she says society's perception was straighter is better.
A lot of people, just in absolute ignorance, or I will maybe say not being in vogue with the times, looked at people who did not relax their hair as less than. They said, oh, maybe she can't afford the relaxer.
Many women experience discrimination in the workplace for going natural.
I, along with a number of other women who were natural, pulled out our wigs so that we could be prepared to interview for the job.
In 2019, former state Assemblywoman Tremaine Wright helped to pass the Crown Act in New York, which prohibits race discrimination based on a person's natural hair and hairstyle.
We've got to make sure that we're protecting them so they can continue to work.
Hoping to inspire young women of color, author Sulma Arzu Brown wrote 2 books about black hair, including My Hair Comes With Me, shifting the paradigm of what success looks like, showing little girls that success can look just like them.
There is no reason why hair that's a part of your essence should be keeping you away from any type of opportunities. It's what's in here, and it's what's in here.
And whether big, straight, or curly, it's a choice, and it's beautiful. Hazel Sanchez, CBS 2 News.
As Black History Month comes to a close, you can see all the stories we featured on our website, cbsnewyork.com.